I'm a Gunditjmara man, born and raised down on Gunditjmara country in Hayward, Victoria, and I work today as the Cultural Tour Guide Coordinator at budj Cultural Landscape Tourism. We're out here at Tayrak, or Lake Condah. Tayrak's the traditional name for this area, and the traditional landscapes that we're among now is what we call Tungut Midding, or stone country. This landscape here has changed completely from the landscape that the Gunditjmara of this area once knew, once the lava flow came in. And so it gave us this, the Tungut Midding, the stone that's left around, and we decided we were able to manipulate the movement of water by cutting channels through this Tungut Midding, through the stone country. We also created huts and houses, and this is the remnants of a stone house right here in front of me, which are very common out throughout the Gunditjmara country and extremely common around here, around Lake Condah. This point that we're standing at is the starting point of the systems along the southeastern component of the lake. There are 12 systems along the edge of the lake which all work to allow us to harvest eels from the water at different times of years. These systems here are what we would call fridges today, but they're known as holding ponds. And these spots became popular because they were sinkholes that were created because of the lava flow. The mob noticed, Gunditjmara noticed, that we could get water into these from Lake Condah and they could work like perfect holding ponds. And so these systems are found right along the edge of Lake Condah and right along the budj cultural landscape. They're found from here right down to the coastline. And they were popular because they held good amounts of water in them, and it meant that if we could capture live eels, we could bring them here and keep them trapped up in these spots here and then harvest them when we needed to. So like crops, whenever we needed to, we could walk in and harvest our eels. And right between this fridge and this fridge here, you've got a channel which is a conduit for the water to move from this fridge to the next fridge. When you have water that sits stagnant and holds your eels up, you can also grow algae and sort of deoxygenate the water. And so the best way to combat that is to get a flow moving from channel to channel. And so that's what we did. We cut channels through the lava flow, which moved that water on and allowed it to oxygenate time and time again.